I think you've got to own what you're going to do and not be a victim to it. Is the biggest thing that you're going to have to get your head around, and prepare and be realistic about what you want the call to achieve for you. So I think you've got to be really clear on your angles. You are not suddenly going to sell a £70,000 piece of kit on the phone. What is your real need for that call? And I'm going to just go back a couple of steps and say, have you verified it? Are you ringing the right person, or are you still trying to qualify that you've got the right lead, etc.? So there's all those bits of working that out. But be really clear on why you want to call. Be the owner of it. You're not a victim to this. This is really going to help your work and what you do, or your business if you are self-employed on this. How's that for a starter, Ollie? What would you say?
Yeah, no, exactly that. For me, even obviously just having trained quite a few SDRs, and also myself on my own journey as well. And I still face the good old call reluctance and so forth. So you've got to understand the psychology part of humans. People, we all hate rejection. Who wants that? Nobody wants to face rejection. And that's the part of sales. That's the number one thing that we're out there to do, is to start conversations. So first of all, you have to just get over that, and you have to just realize that that's part of your job. So, and you also, people think that they're potentially interrupting people's times, and that's a fair thing to feel. But you've got to remember, as a salesperson, that we have chosen to ring these people because we can believe that we can fundamentally help them be better at what they do. And I would propose that there's nothing more, nothing better than that, nothing more, something you should be more proud of to do that. So it's a very honorable sport, I would say, as well. So you've got to really just put yourself in the mindset that I am calling people because I believe I can help their business and themselves be better at what they do. So it's just a psychological mind shift. And as soon as you kind of get over that process and realize that you're ringing them, and ultimately they're wasting your time if they don't want to speak to you. And there's plenty of other people you could call to help. It's just that's one of the biggest mind shifts that when I've worked with salespeople who are trying to get over that call reluctance piece, is just get over the fact that you can't help everyone, and that's fine. And our job is just to find the people we can, and just try and do that in the most human, conversational way. Because you never know, the timing piece might not be there now, but down the road, trust me, they will remember that person who was respectful on the call. So just kind of a big mind shift piece. You're not wasting people's time. We're here to help people.
And I think block it into your day. Don't think I've got to do those calls. Think, right, 9:30 to 10:30, I'm doing that call block. And then get a better anchor for getting ready for that 9:30 start. Whether you write something down, like all the reasons why you need to call these people and why they need to hear from you, why, sort of almost like you need that belief and certainty to operate in it. So just for that hour, you're going to have to kid yourself that you've got it. Whatever it is that sets you up to do that call block, get in and do that. You might write yourself a little list that you read. You might listen to a piece of music on the thing. You might make a cup of tea. But whatever happens, you're then going to sit down, close off all the distractions, and you're going to make those calls. Because after you've done 20 calls, you will feel totally different about it. And you'll know so much more, and it all becomes just so much looser and easier. And that's all I can say. The first 20 calls are usually horrendous, but after you've got through that and you've suddenly got your patter down and what you want to say and what people need to hear to get engaged in the conversation, it will all feel so different.
Yeah, I agree. Just to build upon that as well, you're totally right. It's about giving yourself confidence to do that. And anything I would suggest when going into first practicing and going into your calling is to have a script. I'm not saying, this is something that you're going to read verbatim, like you're selling, double glazing windows down the phone. It just gives you the practice, like an actor, to give the confidence that you're hitting the right notes within the conversation. Because when you've got the start any call, the first thing the person on the other line is going to think, oh God, this is a sales call. They're interrupting my time. How can I get them off the phone? And they don't listen to you. So how you can practice your opening part and practice and have a script that you can use will ultimately give you confidence, and then be able to use that confidence to kind of come across better on the call. And that's a really big part. So like I said, it's not something that you just have to follow exactly, but as you start out, it gives you those safety rails to making sure that you're starting the conversation in the right way. And it's something that I can't stress enough. And off the back of that is, which is something I'm going to touch on later in this session, is role play. Practice, practice, practice. all the best actors in the world, they don't just rock up and ad lib. They might do as they get better, but they will start and learn their script verbatim. And then off that, they will start to own their own character, their domain expertise, their knowledge, and sprinkle that on top. So that's a really important part, is making sure to build the confidence by having a script.